What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Ah, all the places that I'm streaming. Personal Facebook, my business Facebook page, Tailor Made Training for You, Twitter at T4U, Sean, my YouTube page, Gwen's Boy Mindset. Please like, comment, and subscribe on that. So I promise I won't be before you long. Don't have my glasses on right now, so it's about, I guess, 10, 20 something. So I'm going to try to stay with you guys for a quick 20 minutes. I can just look at my watch. So, anyway, so I want to talk to you about discipline. First, before I get into this is you are in a no judgment zone with your host, Sean Taylor, discussing topics with no judgment, discussing topics with no judgments. Again, trying to be with you between about 15, 20 minutes. If you did not check out our podcast on Miss Independent, please check it out. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, Gwen's Boy Mindset. Again, please subscribe. It's there. It's on the business Facebook page, my personal page. It's on Twitter. So yeah, you can find it. Check it out. We had Kendall Can on last night. She was just as raw and transparent as ever, which is good because we do. I love having a female perspective on the show so we can get things from the female psyche on things because that just makes us better understand one another better. So it was a really good podcast. Went kind of long last night, but it was good. It was really good. So if you haven't seen it, please check it out. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to take clips of it and so you can see different topics and things that we talked about. Some good questions, some good transference back and forth. But I want to talk to you guys about discipline real quick. Motivation, it's the thing that gets you started, but discipline is the thing that's going to keep you going and constantly keep you growing. And that's where a lot of people they pretty much lose when it comes to their fitness journey. Everything's good starting out. Everybody's gun ho starting out. Everybody's excited starting out. Everybody's with it starting out, and getting new shoes, outfits, or the whole 9 yards, just going out, just doing everything. So, but what is going to sustain you? Is motivation going to be a thing to sustain you? And I mean, to keep you going. Is motivation going to be that thing to actually get you out of bed in the morning, or when you've had a long, stressful day and you just want to go home and have a drink and just chill on the couch? What's going to get you to not adhere to those temptations of just doing nothing, the temptations of excuses, the temptations of procrastination? What's going to get you from that? What's going to get you from that is discipline. What's going to keep you taking care of your body year in, month in, week in, day out? What's going to keep you going is the discipline. Motivation, it's motivation only is going to help you to get you started. But that discipline and that drive, those two things are definitely they're going to sustain you through it. It's going to help you get through those days that you just don't feel like it, the sadness, the depression, the divorce, the breakups, all those things where people just fall off the wagon and they succumb to just overeating and self-medication, drinking, all the whole nines what people go through when they go through something drastic or when it comes to you know anything, relationships or whatever, life stuff. Getting impatient because the results aren't coming as quick enough, or um, not understanding that progress doesn't look the same on everybody. You got to understand that progress does not look the same on everybody. So when you start comparing your body and how you look, your fitness journey to somebody else's, your fitness journey um, to who's getting success opposed to who's not, what is success? Success is longevity. Okay, the number one sign of success is longevity. Uh, what you were able to keep for a certain length of time, even when there's struggles. People see people who have succeeded at a thing and had a long time doing a thing and had some success at that thing, and they look at it as they look at it as easy. Just because a person makes something look easy doesn't mean it's easy. Was having some conversations and going back and forth with some people about the rope thing that I did that I posted, and you know, people always say things about, you make a lot of exercises look easy, but when I go and do it, it's hard. It's just the only difference is just I've just been doing it for a long time. So, and when you've been doing something for a long time, you want to perfect yourself on your technique, perfect the skill, perfect the execution of it, perfect the form, and it makes it looks different from anything else. But you've been doing it for such a long time, and you just got the discipline to focus on the task at hand. A lot of times when it comes to fitness, people are focused on everything else except for the task at hand. If I show you something and I'm right in front of you and I'm showing it to you, and then you go to do it and your mind just goes blank, you're not focusing on the task at hand. You have to pretty much, in order to focus on anything, you have to clear your mind on everything else. Let me repeat that. In order to focus on anything, you have to clear your mind on anything else. And once you're focused on that task at hand, now you can achieve that goal. You can accomplish that task. A lot of times when it comes to um, a person's fitness journey, they start but they never finish. They start but they never get the results. They start small and they stay small. They start small and they start thinking small. They never think above 2 days a week. They never think above more than one day a week. It's not going to cut it. You have to make the sacrifices and make the commitment to yourself in order to get the results that you actually want. And the more you do, the more you get in fitness. I don't know. I tell people all the time, it's uncomfortable conversations for them, not for me. But my job is to tell the truth and be as candid as possible when I tell you about the results. One day a week is not going to do it. 2 days a week is not going to do it. You have to be doing at least 4 days or more, 4 or 5 days, so you can get the results that you need. The bottom line, that the more you do in fitness, the more it shows. The less you do, the less it shows. It's going to show, but it can be showing more if you make the sacrifice and the more and the commitment to be doing things on those other days, opposed to just not doing nothing. So the discipline is the thing that's going to keep you to eat right. The discipline is the thing that's going to keep you to eat right throughout the week, and just give yourself a cheat day. Give yourself a cheat meal midweek and give yourself a whole cheat day on a weekend. It's all about what you want. It's all about what you don't have. And I tell people, my best advice when you first start something, you've been doing bad for years, and you first start on something, you don't have a cheat day. You haven't accomplished anything. A cheat day is more like a reward. You have to accomplish something. You got to get skin in the game first. You got to lose 20, 30, 40 pounds to earn that. You know what I'm saying? If you just doing what you want to, when you start a fitness journey, opposed not doing what you need to be doing, that's not going to work either. It's not about what you want, it's about what you need. It's not about what you want in fitness, it's about what you need to do. It's not about what you want to do, it's about what you need to do. It's not about the nice, the good, the cool exercise, the easy exercise you want to do. It's about the hard ones, that you want to do, but it's about the hard ones that you need to do. It's about the thing that you don't like that you need to do the most. You hate drinking your water, but you need it the most. You hate eating protein, but you need it the most. You love eating carbs, but you need those less. See, it's the things that you need to do. That takes discipline. It takes discipline to work out 4 or 5 days a week. It takes discipline to eat right more than you eat wrong. It takes discipline to rule out excuses in your head, to rule out procrastination. It takes discipline to stop making love to excuses and procrastination. It does. It takes discipline for sustainability. It takes discipline. And you could take that a step further. It takes discipline to keep your partnership in your marriage working the way it should. It takes discipline to communicate properly. It takes discipline to listen to the other one opposed to over talking the other one. It takes discipline not to assume. It takes discipline to love with patience opposed to trying to love somebody with impatience. It takes discipline to not judge people opposed to judging people. See, I don't even think it don't even take a thought. It don't it, it, um, Judging people, isn't there no effort in that? That's easy. To not judge somebody is hard. To not assume something, that's hard. To not form an opinion without you putting some time in a person without actually knowing, that's hard. Hearing one side of the story and you haven't heard the other side of the story, that's easy. But trying to do the thing that you're supposed to be doing is right, that relates to your character, that's character, that builds character, it's not easy. Quitting is easy. Giving up, easy. It don't take no thought. Being lazy, easy. It don't take no thought. You just don't have to do anything. Blaming everybody for your problems, easy. Feeling sorry for yourself, easy. Throwing in a towel on yourself, easy. Running away from every freaking marriage, easy. Giving up the minute something goes wrong between another person, easy. But fighting for what you want, going after what you want, that's hard. Constantly working at it when it looks like an entire crap show, hard. It takes discipline in pretty much in all phases of your life, in all the facets and different areas of your life. It takes discipline. And if you do not possess discipline and you're living off motivation, motivation is always going to leave you when you need it the most. Let me repeat that. Motivation will always leave you when you need it the most. Motivation is only going to be there for you when things are going good. When it's going bad, motivation is nowhere to be found. The only two things you're going to have is discipline and drive. And if you don't have those, you have nothing. So you right back where you started from, square one, starting all over again. Never accomplishing a goal, never getting the weight off, or you're getting the weight off and you don't keep the weight off. How do you lose 100 pounds, 120 pounds, 50 pounds, 40 pounds, 30 pounds, and keep it off? Discipline. Never get comfortable in fitness. Don't ever get comfortable. Once you get comfortable, you're psychologically screwed. You're done. Because you start smelling yourself. It's like, oh, I'm looking good. I'm looking good. I can fall back. I can relax a little bit. Nope. You have to sustain it. How do you acquire sustainability? Through discipline. You want to sustain that 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years from now? Discipline. Exercise has to be like brushing your teeth in the morning. Eating right's got to be like brushing your teeth in the morning. It's got to be a part of you. It's got to be the minute you take it out and not make it a lifestyle to be a part of, to be a permanent attachment to your life, you're screwing up. So there will be no sustainability. You're going to fall off because you rely too much on motivation, and motivation is only going to be there for the beginning. Motivation is not going to be there when the time gets hard. Motivation is not going to be there for you when you're struggling with those cravings and that temptation. Motivation is not going to be there for you when he or she is not saying what you want them to say or not acting right. It takes discipline to understand that it takes patience and it takes understanding to see things through in any fitness, relationships, family, on a job. It takes discipline. It takes discipline to understand that where you are right now is not your final destination point. It takes discipline to understand that it doesn't matter if nobody believes in you as long as you believe in yourself. It takes discipline to understand that if I've been at rock bottom before, I'm at rock bottom now, I'm going to get out of this. It takes discipline. If I have no money in my account and I've had thousands, hundred thousands, and millions of dollars in my bank, I can make that money again. It takes discipline to understand money comes and money goes. I can make that again. Once your life is done, it takes discipline to understand and common sense to understand once you lose a life, you don't get that life back. Once you have a messed up conversation and that person is gone tomorrow, you'll never hear from them again. You can't go back and fix it when the last words was not so cordial, or you wasted so much time not calling your mother, not calling your dad, not reaching out to your best friends, not reaching out to your family members, and all of a sudden they're gone and you wish they were there. It takes discipline and common sense to understand that no man or no woman is promised tomorrow. We all are living on borrowed time. It takes discipline. That's mental discipline. Discipline starts from the mental psyche. And if you're not training your mind every day, that's one of the biggest reasons why you have no discipline. That's why you're always weak-willed and easily influenced by every little temptation that comes your way, because you don't train the most important thing that you should be training 7 days a week, and that's your mental. The only difference between a person that's 52 and a person that's 32, and that 32-year-old person is out of shape, that 52-year-old person looks like they've been working out all their life. It's the discipline. No matter what goes on in their life, they're not going to give themselves an excuse to give themselves an out. The person without discipline, they are looking for an out every chance they get. The first workout's hard, they're looking for an out. The first time they call in, it's like, it's easy for me to call in. Oh, he or she, they're just going to be like, okay, we'll do it tomorrow, or we'll make it up next week. They're going to always call out. When you have no discipline, you have no consistency. And if you have no consistency, you have no drive. So what's keeping you together? Nothing. Your consistency is like a fart in the wind. It gonna come or go. You base your results, you base whether you work out or not, whether you feel good, whether everything is going right in your life, everything's going right in your job. One problem, you don't want the gym. It takes discipline to understand and actually have the common sense to understand that fitness, you working out, you training is not a luxury. Having a motorcycle is a freaking luxury. Owning a boat is a freaking luxury. Going on lavish trips, that's a freaking luxury. Your body and your heart beating, that's a luxury? No, you idiot. That's a necessity. That is something you need. Not being overweight is something that you need. Not being on Civinstatin is something that you need. Not being on heart medication is something that you need. Exercising is something that you need. When people get problems, people said, the first thing to go is my workouts and my fitness in that gym, because it's a luxury. Taking care of your body ain't no damn luxury. That is something that you need. Listen to what you're saying. I'm gonna not work out. I'm gonna let my body turn into melted ice cream. I'm gonna eat myself into oblivion. I'm gonna drink myself into oblivion. I'm gonna get 200 pounds overweight because exercise is a luxury. Does that make any common sense? Now, somebody's gonna pull something and start talking out of their ass, of course, because that's what the smart ass people do. They think things are funny. But when your heart stops in the middle of the night, when you almost have a heart attack walking to your car, walking up a flight of stairs, when you get that tightness of your chest and in your chest, and you get that shortness of breath, and you feel like you can't catch air, now do you feel as if exercise is a necessity? Or is it a luxury? Sometimes people don't think before they talk. And they say something like, God, that sounds so dumb. It came out your mouth. So that's a conversation you need to have with yourself. You said it. People say exercise is a luxury. Unfreaking believable. But I see the state that you're in and that you've always been in, and why you failed and why you've quit and why you start and you never finish and you never get the pounds off. You never get the body fat down. You look worse than you did when you started. The necessities is what you feel as if is a high priority, more important than the way your body looks, than the way your clothes look, the way you look naked. You are putting other things as a priority, and your biggest need, when you take care of your body, your mental feels better. Your confidence feels better. You feel as if you get that love again. You feel more vibrant. You feel more energetic. That blah feeling that you have for not having any type of circulation of blood flow in your body. So it feels as if the circulation of blood flow is going like molasses pouring from a tree, a slow drip, or like you are walking, acting sloth, that everything is in slow motion, darn near to your conversation. You have to change that around and develop discipline. For if you have no discipline, there's no sustainability. Now can you have sustainability in being out of shape? Yep, by not doing nothing. You don't have to do nothing. Every day is about choices. You could choose to wake up with a negative attitude. You could choose to be bitter. You could choose to think all men are nothing. You could choose to think all women are nothing. You could choose to think that marriages is overrated. You could choose to think that, oh, woe is me. You could choose to think, oh, it's the man that's keeping me down. What are you doing about these problems? You have to hustle through the bullshit. You got to grind through the BS. You have to hustle and grind through those things that's going to pop up in your mind because they're going to pop in your mind. Excuses of procrastination are always going to be there. You got to make the choice to be disciplined. I'm gonna do a part 2 on this, but I gotta go. I got people that's coming in to train. Listen, man, I hope somebody got something out of that. Understand discipline is very important. And you exercise and taking care of your body, that's not no damn luxury. That's a necessity. Like I said, owning a motorcycle, that's a luxury. Owning a stupid boat, that's a luxury. But taking care of your body, that's a necessity. How are you walking around saying out of your mouth as an adult and thinking you're making sense that exercise is a luxury? Exercise is a necessity. It can prohibit a lot of things in your life long term. You have to think long term. Stop thinking about the now. Quit being impatient and having the patience of a 3-year-old kid that can't get what they want immediately. You have to have patience. The body's going to do what it's going to do in its own given time frame based off what you haven't been doing for years. Think about what you're saying. Think, people. Think. You don't even have no patience to even think deeply about what comes out of your mouth and see if it makes any logical sense. But I digress. Listen, like I said at the end of every segment, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect too. But since I'm in no danger of ever in this life or in the next becoming perfect, you'll never have to worry about this brother judging you. We have a great income tax special going on right now. All you have to do is contact me. If you want a consultation, tailormadetrainingforyou.net. Schedule the consultation there. I'll get the inquiry to my email, and then boom, we can set it up from there. But we got a great income tax special going on right now. It's only going to last to the 8th of March. Whatever you're getting back exactly in sessions what you give, what you pay. We're going to give you that. You're going to give you that back then and then some. So you're going to get a bang for your buck. So it's lasting to the 8th of March. After that, it's out of there. Think about what you're saying. Think about discipline. Think about the areas in your life that you have no discipline. And then go from there and go from motivation just to being disciplined, because motivation is only going to be there to get you started. It will always leave you when you need it the most. That discipline and drive, it's always going to stay with you, but you have to activate it and apply it and put it in use. That's all I got. I'll catch you guys on the flip. You guys check us out next time. We'll be doing another podcast on Friday. And y'all stay up, man. Do what you need to do, man. And keep it positive. Remember, love is love. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.